Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is Jay at From Heroes to Icons, and we are looking at another new must-have comic book week. We're looking at the books coming out on Wednesday, May 27th, and it's good to be a comic book collector. And we're happy that the process of quarantine and sheltering in place are slowly going back to normal. Been buying a lot of comic books lately, working on my Walking Dead run, some Jim Lee Punisher War Journal books, and amongst a lot of other stuff on the cheap. But got a couple of books, a little bit bigger week this week, so we're gonna hop right into it, and we're gonna talk about a few things afterwards, if that's all right with you guys. So we switched things up a little bit, separated some of the companies a little bit more. So today we're going to start off with Dark Horse Comics. We have The Butcher of Paris #5, and that is by Stephanie Phillips and Dean Coates, and has one cover by Dave Johnson. Next up, we're moving over to Boom Studios. We have Go-Go Power Rangers #31 by Sina Grace, Ryan Perrott, and Francesco Mortiano. Leave it at that. Cover A is by Eleonora Carlini, and cover B is by Miguel Mercado. Second book from Boom Studios, we have The King of Nowhere #2 by Maxwell Prince and Tyler Jenkins. This has 3 covers. Cover A is by Martin Marzano. We have cover B and cover C also, which I do not know the artist for that. We got one book coming out from Image Comics. That's Mirka Andolfo's Mercy #2, drawn and written by Mirka Andolfo. Cover A is by Andolfo, cover B is by Tony Sandoval, and cover C is by Laura Braga. Few books this week, finally, from Marvel Comics. We have The Amazing Spider-Man #43 by Nick Spencer and Ryan Otley. Ryan Otley is doing cover A, and Dale Keown is doing cover B. Avengers 33 by Jason Aaron and Javier Garin. Cover A is by Matteo Scalero. Cover B is by Cole Pham, and cover C is by Ryan Benjamin. I think this is the first X-Men book out. Marauders #10 by Jonathan Hickman, Jerry Dugan, and Stefano Casella. And that has one cover, and that is by Russell Dodderman. Another new Star Wars book, Star Wars Dr. Aphra #1 by Elisa Wong and Marika Cresta. Cover A is by Valentina Reminar, and cover B is also by Reminar. And cover C is by Ashley Witter. Last book by Marvel is the big book of the week, Venom #25 by Donnie Cates and Mark Bagley. And I believe this book has over 25 covers. I'm only going to cover a little bit of them. Cover A is by Ryan Stigman. Cover B is by John Boy Myers. Cover C is by Marco Cicchetto. Cover D is one of the covers by Gabriel Delato. Cover E is by Scon, and cover F is by Kale New. And that is it for Marvel Comics. And now we kind of flip the script, because we say Marvel used to be last, but now DC is last because they have the most books right now. Aquaman 59 by Kelly Sue DeConnick and Robson Rocha. Cover A is by Stefan Sajic, and cover B is by Tyler Kirkman. Basket Full of Heads #7 by Joe Hill and Dan McDade and Leo Mox. Cover A is by Raikou Murakami, and cover B is by Gabriel Rodriguez. Batman Beyond 43 by Dan Jurgens and Sean Chen. Cover A is by Dustin Wen, and cover B is by Francis Manapul. The Flash 754 by Joshua Williamson and Christian Duce. Cover A is by Rafael Sandoval, and cover B is by Jordi Tarragona. Justice League 45 by Robert Venditti and Doug Mankey. Cover A is by Francis Manapul, and cover B, I believe, is by Doug Mankey. I could be wrong. Teen Titans 41 by Adam Glass, Robbie Thomas, and Eduardo Pasica. Cover A is by Bernard Chang, and cover B is by Kari Randolph. Last book for DC, we have Wonder Woman, the 100-Page Giant, number 4. Going over for our covers of the week, we got a few. Dr. Aphra, number 1, cover A. It looks pretty dope. I picked Venom, number 25, the John Boy Myers cover. And Justice League 45, cover B, by Dan Mora. In our book of the week, we only have one, and that is Venom, number 25, by Donnie Cates and Mark Bagley. And that is it for the books of the week. Before we get out of here, just want everybody to know 2 weeks from now, well, 3 weeks from now, and 2 weeks from this new comic book day, June 10th, is looking to be the biggest new comic book day since our quarantine. And we're looking at books like Bitterroot, which has 2 banging covers. One of them is a homage to Purple Rain. Excellence, which their cover A is a homage to Juice, the movie. The Ice Cream Man, the Joker 80th Anniversary. Batman, The Adventure Continues. Daredevil number 20. And of course, I think the book that everybody has been waiting for, maybe the most overbought book by comic shops, is Batman 92 with the Art Germ cover of Punchline. All right, people, that is it. And I will catch you next week at the same bat time and at the same bat channel. Peace.